Hello and welcome to our Scorpio Sundays reading. This read is for the 19th to the 26th of November, and as always, please remember to use your own discernment, okay, because not everything is necessarily going to be resonating specifically for you, okay? Right, so let's get into this and we'll start pulling you your spirit animal guidance. You have the Badger and Endurance, so that's basically like the 9 Wands type energy, okay? Endurance, perseverance. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Okay, so with this one, it carries the message that you have to surrender your expectations of what your end result is going to look like, okay? Because oftentimes the end result is going to look quite differently from what you would have imagined it to be. And a lot of the time it comes through in a form or a format that is a lot better than what you could ever have imagined anyway, okay? So allow certain things to play out. Whatever it is that you're working on, for, or towards, you definitely do need to persevere, okay? So no quitting, no chucking in the towel, nothing like that, okay? This is endurance and perseverance. The universe is responding to the efforts that you're putting in, all right? It definitely is. It's saying, look, your tenacity and your faith will be paying off, all right? So in spite of what things might look like in your situation right now, things are actually working as intended. I'm laughing because, listen, I'm going to name drop, okay? If there's any ex or current World of Warcraft players here, you would have heard that quite a lot. Working as intended, and that would have made you laugh as well. Anyway, bit of a sideline there. Something is working as intended, right? That's the main thing here. Right, so we're going to start looking at your rune. What's going on for Scorpio, please? I'm hearing Aquarius. Either you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you've got Aquarius placements somewhere in your chart, or it could just be a message about the Uranus energy. You could be rebelling against something, or you could be you could be working on this novel idea. Some of you might be preparing yourself to put something out into the world that you've been working on, and it is quite different, okay? Or you're doing something in a way that is quite different from what people have come to expect, okay? So if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, then that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Right, oh, okay. Gibu, Anzus, Urus, and Iwas. Okay. So obviously 4 runes is a lot more than I wanted to take, but that's what you get given. So we're going to go for it. Okay, so with Gibu, it says union and generosity. It is the rune of giving and offering, hospitality, generosity, marriage, and sacrifice. Now, with this one, it's also about honor, okay? Love, divine interaction, generosity, as well as partnership and fair exchange. So this one was coming out for you quite frequently, up until like a couple of weeks ago. And it's all about, what is it that you're giving to? Is what you're giving to, is whatever it is that you're investing in, is it giving back to you in return, okay? Is there an equal exchange going on? If not, then how can you bring things into equilibrium? We're going to find out how this one partners up with the other runes, okay? Anzus, which means the mouth, the word, So something spoken. This one is dedicated to Odin. Yeah, this rune is full of wisdom and communication, creation, singing, poetry, magic, incantation, and inherited from the gods. Okay, so it's like hero energy, the power of communication, maintaining true vision. What is your vision? It's all about having insight, dealing with truth and wisdom and order. It can also indicate divine inspiration, all right? So, combined, these two, I do feel, Scorpio, that you've got something coming in here. And it does feel like a gift from the universe. A gift from the divine, if you will, whichever word you prefer to use. You're due something, right? Because of the hard work that you've been putting in. You are due to see that return. And I feel the combination of these two is exactly that. All right? So again, whatever this is that you've been trying to manifest, then that's what this is in reference to. Okay? For some of you, it's going to be your career. For others of you, it's going to be a relationship. So you just take it as it resonates. If this is about your career, then obviously you've been working super, super hard. You've been doing overtime on your career. And then this is the universe's response to that. If this is about a relationship, then it tells me that you've been doing a lot of inner work on yourself. And so because of that, you've been attracting a healthy partner into your sphere of influence. Okay? You've got a spiritual gift here that's coming in. Urus, the aurochs, the mother, the principle of vital energy, procreation, purification, and transformation. So it's kind of like the Empress type energy. Okay, this is all about trials of strength because it's literally a gateway. All right, this is your strength, your power, your courage, endurance and manifestation also, which is funny because you've already had the card of endurance that came out with your Badger energy. You've gone through those trials of strength. You refused to be broken. You refused to bend. And now you're seeing this intense transformative time that's playing out real time. And you're really leaning in to the changes that are happening around you. And that, I mean, don't forget that this is an incredibly fertile energy, okay? Because it's about procreation. I mean, that could well be procreation as in literal procreation for some of you. It absolutely could be. For the majority of you, though, I feel that this is more to do with how you're adding quality to your life because you've done that work and you've been doing that work. And you refused to be bested. All right? Definitely. Especially with that trials of strength message that comes with Urus. You refuse to be bested. You're not weak. Iwas, you would, the passage, this rune represents death, so it's one of your runes, Scorpio, because you represent death, birth, rebirth, transformation. It's all within the Iwas rune, okay? A magical sign, it can be associated with the notion of protection against danger. You're being protected against trolls, your haters. You're being protected against people who would otherwise wish harm upon you. All right, this, for you being a Scorpio, this, I would say personally, that this is the most powerful rune that's going to be benefit for you specifically. Okay, so if you're wanting to help yourself harness the magic of this particular rune, then feel free to trace out that particular symbol onto a bit of paper. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Keep it in your pocket, in your wallet, under your pillow, whichever you prefer. Okay, that's going to help you. Just keep the rune close to you, and that'll help you to really harness the energy of that particular rune. I'm telling you, for you being a Scorpio, that's literally your rune. Right? This is the rune of magic, rebirth, liberation, the rune of an awakening, and of course protection. It's also the rune of stability, strength, reliability, enlightenment. It's the tree of life rune. Okay, it can also indicate dreaming. So it's all of that subconscious energies as well. And I'm feeling that the question's going to be, what is it that you dream of? And how can you bring, sounds cheesy, how can you bring your dreams or your fantasies even into your physical reality? Is it going to be practical, and what steps can you take to help bring your dreams into your physical? Well, you start living the life that you desire. You start living that lifestyle right now, right here, today. Okay? And please do remember as well, I mean, you are Scorpio. You do get, unfortunately, you do get a lot of troubles, a lot of haters. It's basically common knowledge. Okay, you are being protected against people like that. I don't know why that's a thing. I haven't a fucking clue. I do know that it's very irritating, very frustrating. Because it's almost like most people don't want to see Scorpio happy. Well, guess what? Fuck you. Because you are going to be happy, Scorpio. You are going to be happy. It's pretty much assured with this kind of energy. Okay, right, so I'm going to give you an overhead view of these runes, and you can choose whichever one of these runes you want to trace out the symbol of and keep it close. Might be one of them, might be all of them. It's completely up to you. Okay, this energy looks really, really good though, Scorpio. Really, really good. And it's about time. It is about time you had some good news, and I do feel super, super strong. This week, you are going to be in receipt of very good news. Okay? Right. So, with that being said, we are going to put these cards up at the top. I don't know if I'm going to fit them all on. I might not manage. If I don't manage, I'll have to find someplace else to put them. Oh, there we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see all of that nice and clearly. Right, we're going to pull a 9-card spread. Okay, it's kind of like a freestyle read. And we'll just see whatever comes out, okay? And we'll take advice based upon whatever message comes out for you, okay? Right, Scorpio Collective, please. For the 19th to the 26th of November. Also, if this reading is resonating for you, then can you please let me know by dropping a cheeky wee like on the video, and that will not only help you keep engaged with the channel, but it'll also help to push out the message to other Scorpios or Scorpio crosswatchers who are needing to hear the messages as well. Okay. It's coming in towards Scorpio Collective. Thank you. First card out, the 8 of Coins. Love it. I absolutely love it. Now, with this one, in this particular deck, it is illustrated with a spider hard at work making their, I nearly called it a net, making their web. Jesus Christ, anyone would think that English wasn't my first language. Yeah, so there's two messages that you can take from this one. The first one being, oh, the webs we weave. Are you trying to ensnare someone, or is someone trying to ensnare you? But the main message with this one, and I do love this deck because it's so full of rich symbology. The spider works incredibly hard making their web so that they can sustain themselves. So you've been working so hard, Scorpio, on something very specific so that you can sustain yourself. And again, going back to that spider symbology, number one, a lot of people are afraid of spiders, okay? So you could be scaring a lot of people at this point in time because of your, I'm hearing tenacity, and because of your perseverance. Have you ever watched a spider try and create a web outside when it's super windy and the web keeps getting rips in it? The spider tears the whole thing down and it starts again from the beginning until the web is complete. And that's a really powerful metaphor for what you've been doing, Scorpio. Very powerful metaphor. Also as well, if there's any other Scottish people here, which I hope there is, Robert the Bruce and the Legend of the Spider, how he was bested 6 times, wasn't he? And then he hid in a cave and he watched the spider weaving its web. He nearly gave up. He nearly gave up. But because of that spider, he watched that spider rebuild time after time after time while he was hiding in that cave. And that spider gave him the courage that he needed to go out and fight again for the 7th time, and that's when he actually won. So again, another powerful metaphor for that spider imagery, and why it's super important to persevere. Super important. Ace of Cups, there you go. The Page of Swords, the Hierophant. I'll put it on the overhead view so you can see these cards coming out, and then I'll switch it back. The Hangman, the Magician, the World, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Coins. Right, so it may or may not be relevant, but I am going to give you the zodiac information. You can do whatever you want with that information, okay? It's going to be relevant for some, and for others not so much. Completely your choice, okay? You got quite a lot of signs here, but the strongest signs that are coming through are the fixed signs, right? Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. I'm hearing Virgo. You do have Virgo and Gemini energy here as well. Listen, if I was to tell you all the zodiacs, I'd name all 12, right? You've got super strong fixed energy. And fair enough, you are a fixed sign, so that stands to reason. Okay, that could be telling me that your tenacity and your stubbornness is what is seeing the kind of success that you're about to see, right? You know how I keep saying, look, there's a time and a place for everything. Sometimes you need to be more flexible, and other times you need to really stand by your guns, be rigid and be solid and be stubborn. This was one of the times when you needed to be rigid and stubborn and stand by your guns, and that is what's played off in your favour. Your overall energy is the Ace of Coins. Now that could be a brand new financial beginning for some of you here. Or that could just be a brand new beginning in something that you can invest cleverly in the near future. You've got the Chariot underneath that one, Cancerian energy. The card of willpower is also a card of victory. In fact, you've got two cards of victories in this spread, Scorpio. The Chariot being one, and the World being another. And I know a lot of the times as tarot readers, we do forget to mention that finer detail on those two cards. Okay? We see the Sun and we're like, yes, the Sun, happiest card in tarot, blah, 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 blah. Positive, optimistic, this, that, and the next. These two are also optimistic cards as well, because they're about victory and success. All right? Using your willpower as the driving force behind what it is that you needed to do to attain this brand new beginning. This hasn't just fallen out of the sky. You've created this for yourself, Scorpio. You have. Magician. You're about to surprise yourself, because a lot of yous were wavering and didn't think that you could do it, didn't think that you could pull it off. But you're seeing the evidence of exactly what it is that you've been manifesting coming through. Some of you have got love coming in here as well, with that Ace of Cups right next to the Page of Swords. I do feel that it's very possible that you've got a secret admirer that has been watching you from the sidelines, quite possibly watching you at work. And the more they watch, the more they like, the more they see, and the more that they fall in love with you. Okay. There could be a Pisces involved here as well. Now, the way that I read these 9-card spreads, whichever card is in the middle, that's the catalyst for me. Right? You can see that because I've taken that away now. So you can see everything that's going on around you is because of this. And it's the Hanged Man. I'm feeling that this is about how you've made certain sacrifices in life in order to get to the stage that you're at right now. And it's because of the sacrifices that you made, again, is the reason why you're seeing, I'm hearing return. So it's the reason why you're seeing this positive karmic return. And you have made sacrifices, because you've got the Ten of Swords right there. And again, I'll show you. 8 of Coins, Hanged Man, 10 of Swords. You see how it's all connected in with each other. You had to make certain sacrifices. You had to work hard at it. And now it's all coming in. It's all paying off. What else are we seeing here? You could have a Taurus, another Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius, or a Pisces that is currently watching you here. Okay? Probably someone who lives at a physical distance to you, also with that world energy. We're going to start clarifying this energy in a second. I just need to pull all of the surface level messages first, and then we can start taking a deeper dive in it. Ace of Cups, Hanged Man, and the High Priestess. Well, obviously the High Priestess, that's about your higher self, your intuition, your sixth senses, your connection to the universe. And I'm seeing the strong message here, Scorpio, about how the universe loves you, your spirit guides love you, Spirit loves you and wants to give you something. You got 2 aces, all right? 2 new beginnings here that are kicking off for you, Scorpio. that is very, very beautiful and very, very positive for you, and that is going to set you up for the rest of your life, okay, because the Chariot's there as well. These two brand new beginnings, brand new beginning in love and a brand new beginning in the physical, literally is going to set you up for years to come with that Chariot, right? You were asked by Spirit, by the universe, to surrender something, to give something up, to sacrifice something. I'm not talking anything dodgy, don't worry. Not that kind of sacrifice. To give something up that was unhealthy for you anyway. Now, that could have been an addiction, it could have been a way of thinking, it could have been a way of doing something, it could have been an old connection that maybe they were clinging on to you or you were clinging on to them, and it was an unhealthy deal, right? But you've gone through something here really, really painful, and you surrendered it, you gave it up, you released it back up into the universe, and the universe is responding to you in kind. Okay. You've got some kind of long-term deal as well. Hierophant, Hanged Man, and the Magician. There's a long-term karmic-esque deal that's also playing out in this energy, right? So again, I'm going to refer you back to that message that I gave you about how everything about this energy, everything about what is playing out this week is going to set you up for the rest of your life. It's that kind of long-term deal. Okay. They're diverting me ever so slightly with the Magician and these two aces. So they want me to explain about the Magician first. Whenever you see the Magician that comes out in a read, that is basically akin to receiving all of the 4 aces in your spread in one card. Okay, because the Magician has the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This is all of the tools and the skills and the abilities that you possess. Okay, that's why they say you've got all of the skills, all of the tools that you already need to be a success in life. It's just all about how you utilize each of these tools and abilities to your advantage. Okay. Getting the Magician out in your spread is a very fortunate energy, depending on the context of which it comes out in. Little footnote there. It's come out in the context of you also have 2 aces that have come out as well. So that's a really powerful combination. You've been manifesting more love into your life. You've been manifesting, again, because Cups is not just about emotions, it's also about spirituality. So you've been manifesting more spirituality as well as love into your life. That is reinforced with the High Priestess energy. Okay? Another spiritual charged card. And you've been manifesting a brand new lifestyle through the form of finances and a much, I want to say, a more comfortable lifestyle with the Ace of Coins. That's what you've been building towards. It's what you've been working on. And that's exactly what the universe is boomeranging back in your direction. You can feel this shift happening. You can feel it. But you can probably also feel that there is one more thing that you're needing to release. Could be past trauma. Could just be one more thing that you might have overlooked, that you know that you're still needing to surrender. Now, the specifics of what that is is going to be different for every single one of yous. Okay, because remember, this is a general read. Everybody is on their own journey. Okay, so the answer behind what that actually is going to be different for all of you. And Spirit's saying you already know what it is, with it being right next to the High Priestess. You already know what that is. And I'm feeling that the answer for the majority of you, but not for all of you, is actually self-doubt in your own abilities. Whatever that word abilities encompasses specifically for you. Bottom line is, that's going to be self-doubt for the majority of yous. And that's what you're being asked to process, surrender and release. Okay. Can you tell us about this Page of Swords energy for Scorpio, please? What's going on with that Page of Swords? Well, okay. The Three of Coins. The Father of Wands, that's the King of Wands in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Okay, so do you remember how I told you that there was someone from a distance who's watching you from a distance, and the more they see, the more they like, the more they fall in love with? This is someone that you actually have got a history with. Okay, Three of Coins, King of Wands reversed, and the Empress reversed. Now you see how these two are not that they're not on the same page as each other at all, right? So that tells me, number one, there is no attraction here from your side of the table towards them, because Empress in reverse, either they were massively controlling, suffocating you, or you gave to that situation and realized you couldn't give any more. Empress in reverse. This is also telling me that you're unavailable. You're unavailable, either unavailable full stop, or you're unavailable specifically to that individual. Because King of Wands reversed, that could be the energy of a bit of a drifter. Someone who doesn't have any direction or aspirations in life. And therefore, you know full well that they would expect for you to do the work on their behalf. And you're not up for that. You're not up for that at all. Can you clarify this Hierophant energy for Scorpio, please? Okay. Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands. Right. So you've got really excitable energy, very curious energy that's coming through. And again, somebody wanting, I'm hearing travel. Someone wants to travel to come and see you. They're feeling very passionate about you, or they've got a lot of ideas that they feel is going to be beneficial for you. I don't know if it's that same person or if it's someone separate. Okay, it's going to be really 50-50. Really 50-50. But you see, with the Hangman being right next door to that one, Spirit's saying maybe take on board these ideas. Maybe look at these ideas as, I'm getting gateway, as some kind of gateway. So someone is going to give you a lot of ideas and inspiration, and Spirit's saying you probably should actually listen to those ideas. Can you clarify the Magician for Scorpio, please? Magician, thank you. Okay. All right, they're saying upright. Okay. Ten of Coins, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. Right. Magician to the Eight of Cups. That's like, Something didn't work out, so you stopped investing in that. Then you got betrayal. You got betrayal and lies, because it's come out with the Tower. That, I'm reading that as a manipulative combination. Was somebody trying to manipulate you? You saw through lies and manipulation. See, I'm seeing this particular combination as how you've dodged a bullet. You dodged a disaster. What's with that Seven of Swords, please, for Scorpio? Thank you. Page of Coins. Someone younger or an earth sign. Could be, but doesn't have to be. That's a student. So either somebody lied about their studies, or they lied about their education, or they lied about a child. There is a whole multitude of different ways that I could be reading that. But there was some kind of lie that you saw straight through. You saw straight through it like it was made of glass. You've recognized that there was deceptive energy around you, but you've dodged it. I don't feel that this is something that's coming in towards you. I feel that this is something that you've already dodged. Someone could also have lied about their business or their levels of success with the Magician and the Ten of Coins. Because you've walked away from that. You've abandoned it. You did abandon it. This might also have been someone completely unrelated to you that tried to get you to financially invest in something here quite substantial, but you saw that it was a scam. Clarify the world for Scorpio, please. Oh, I think that's ended up in the reverse position. Yeah, Page of Cups reversed with the Four of Swords reversed. Someone's getting a bit antsy, Scorpio. Someone around you is they're getting really frustrated. They're getting fidgety. Really, really fidgety. With the Page of Cups in reverse, that's like a message. I feel it could be this one here. Has sent you a message, but it's not gotten through. Or it did get through and you didn't respond. And because you didn't respond, they're getting antsy and impatient. Four of Swords in reverse is someone basically losing their shit. Becoming really, really impatient. I'm also seeing as well, with that particular combination, that if there have been any, and again, I need to be careful with what I say, because obviously I don't want to be crossing the line, but it is coming out of the read as well, so I still need to acknowledge it. But again, right, the next sentence that I say, use your discernment. If there are any concerns, go see a health professional, right? The message that's coming through is if you were struggling with some kind of temporary health ailment, it's indicating that there's a recovery to your health, okay? So I've already given you the footnote for that particular sentence. Use your discernment, right? Because your Four of Swords in the reverse, that's some kind of recovery from a temporary ailment as well. Page of Cups in reverse is unapologetic. And I feel that you're unapologetically putting yourself and or your family, if you have one, first. So this week, Scorpio, I feel that you're being presented with the situation where somebody who you used to prioritize in your life, but you no longer prioritize them, they're coming in with this expectation that you're still going to make them a priority. And I feel that that's going to metaphorically blow up in their face. Because there is this attempt that's creating some kind of drama in the hope that you're going to rescue them. But either you completely ignore the message or you don't get the message at all because you've already put this person on block. Or something else goes on where you're just like, whatever. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to be miffed as to why you're no longer putting them as a priority. Because, again, it's like, you see the way that this High Priestess is illustrated and how this, it wouldn't be a tiger, because that would be the masculine. Tigress, lioness, whatever that is. She's got her head turned that way, right? And it's immediately followed with the Ten of Swords. She's got her head. She's not looking at that Ten of Swords. She's not looking at it. She doesn't need to. So that's a really powerful metaphor for you're aware that that person's there. You're aware that they're watching. You're aware that they're trying to get your attention and you're not looking at it. You're aware of the betrayal. You're aware of the potential for further betrayal and you're not looking at it. You're not partaking in it. That's the message I get with that one. Because what is it that you're looking towards? You're looking towards the world. You're looking towards some kind of completion. You're looking towards your own ascension, if you will. You're already done with that energy. You're not looking at that anymore because you don't need to look at that anymore. That's where your focus is. Your focus is on what's next. What is the next chapter for me? What are the next possibilities that I can tap into? You're not looking at that past energy, but I'm telling you, past energy is looking at you. It's under there. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, because you're looking really, really attractive at this point in time. Take the gender out of it. The gender has got absolutely nothing at all to do with the physical gender of a person. Okay? It's the polarization of the feminine and the masculine principle that we all carry within us. This is saying that, Scorpio, you're currently in your state of being. And you fully appreciate that you need both, the being and the doing, which is the masculine and the feminine. At the moment, you're in this feminine energy. The week after that, it could change again. But right now, you're focused on being. You've got a lot of attention, okay, coming in towards you. That doesn't mean to say that you need to give attention to everybody who is giving you attention. And you know this. You know this. That's what's caught you out before in the past. And it is not going to catch you out again. You're literally a different person now. It's not going to catch you out in the same way that it used to. Flattery is not going to work on you. For why? Because you can see through that now, like it's made of glass. What's under there? Three of Cups. There is a reunion within that particular Three of Cups. Someone's still massively attracted to you. They see what you're doing and they like it. They want to be a part of it. And that's a message that comes out very frequently in your read, Scorpio. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. A romantic offering, a loving offer. Or what they think is going to be a loving offer. Five of Cups. I told you. Five of Cups is the loss of a relationship, the loss of a friendship. It's somebody that you're no longer speaking to is wanting to offer you what is, in their opinion, a loving offer. But remember, everybody's got a different love language. Their love language is going to be very different from your love language, which is why it didn't work out before. But you don't need to worry about any of that, Scorpio, because this read is literally onwards and upwards. What advice do you have for our Scorpio collective, please? What advice do you have for Scorpio? We would love some jumping cards. Okay. These three. It'll all make sense to you soon. Yeah. So everything that you've been through up to this point, Scorpio, it has not been in vain. Okay, it'll all make sense to you soon. With greater awareness, you will find the answers that you're looking for. And learn new things. It'll help you in the future. So don't be afraid to expand on your own, they're saying, on your own state of awareness. Don't be afraid to expand on your knowledge. That could be spiritual knowledge also. Okay. Learning new things. Indulging yourself in some education is going to help you in the near future. And life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. I don't feel that you're trying to be in control, Scorpio, because I'm seeing that you surrendered that particular control. You're controlling you because you know that that's the only thing that you can control is yourself. I feel, Scorpio, that this is someone else potentially trying to control you, or trying to control the outcome with you, at the very least. The card under there wants to come out. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. You're currently attracting your soul family, Scorpio. Right, so we're going to get a law of attraction advice off of this deck. Now, I have been using this deck like it was an oracle deck, and it's actually really, really effective. So we're going to try and get you some law of attraction advice. Okay. Right. You have got the Three of Swords. Right. So what does it say? Okay, so your Three of Swords, it says separation, departure, delay, and breakups, incompatibility, misanthropy, and doubt, diffidence, which means lack of self-confidence or shyness. So diffidence may render the efforts that you make useless for making your dream come true. So any self-doubts, and it's weird because I'm going to draw your attention back to the beginning-ish point of your actual tarot spread where I said, look, there's something that you're still needing to release, and I suspect very much for the majority of you it is self-doubt. And now you're seeing that in your law of attraction advice, that diffidence needs to be released. Okay, quite clearly you are getting yourself up to the next level of your progress, Scorpio, that self-doubt could potentially cause you problems further on down the line. So jump ahead of this problem before it becomes a bigger problem. Okay, and the way to do that is to get to the root cause of where your self-doubt comes from, because you'll actually find it doesn't come from you at all. It comes from someone else's faulty beliefs of who you are as a person that they implanted in your head. And again, a message about, look, if you're holding on to anybody that is unhealthy for you, then yeah, you're needing to put some distance between yourself and that person, with that Three of Swords being your law of attraction advice. Be mindful of who it is that you're surrounding yourself with. If you surround yourself with individuals who are negative and hurtful and constantly judgmental of others, that's going to pull you down. Okay. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many? 4. Right. I do need to remind you as well that this little blue deck, it's a sweary deck, right? So if you're easily offended, you probably want to leave around about now. Falling in love when you're lonely is very similar to shopping when you're hungry. You end up with a bunch of shit that you don't need. So make sure that you're fed so that you're not filling your soul with a bunch of shit. Don't drink the poison just because you're thirsty. That's just in case anybody was tempted to go back to something or someone who is unhealthy for them. Okay? The world is full of shit. Horrible shit. Therefore, you shouldn't participate or drown in that shit. So transcend from it by making your own shit meaningful and purposeful. Always be willing to get shit done. If you want to change your shitty life into a less shitty one, know that it takes a huge pile of courage to go after and do what others are not willing to do. Yeah. So bear that in mind the next time someone tries to criticize you or troll you or be disgusting to you. You're doing something that most people do not have the courage to do. So let them carry on, because at that point in time, Scorpio, their words are empty and meaningless. Right? Be the chess player and not the chess piece. Shitty people only think about making moves that only affect themselves, but good people make moves that can benefit the whole entire game. Yeah. So never let go of the bigger picture of what it is that you're trying to do. Okay? Right, so that is what I have for you, Scorpio. If this reading has resonated for you, then please can you let me know by dropping a quick like on the video. And that'll also help keep you engaged with the channel, but it'll also help to push out the message to others who are needing to hear the message as well. Okay? If you feel that you need further clarity, or to go check out your other signs, then please click on the November playlist that appears in the top right hand corner of the screen. If you're on mobile, that link won't work because YouTube broke it. Yay, thanks YouTube. It only works if you're on desktop or TV. Personal readings, they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.